Okay, take a little break. And let's do one more inhale. And then go. Okay, stay here for a moment. Let your breath settle in. Now from here, let's take it right into a down dog. So let's take it up and back. Let's flatten our palms, spread our fingers. Now if you notice, I'm bending my knees, and then I'm going to tilt my tailbone, root my heels down, going for an upside down V, not a soft in. Stay here and breathe. Remember, I don't want you like this. I want you to push it back deep in the breath. I want you to look forward and walk your feet forward and hang and standing forward fold. I would say if you could do this pose, this is a great pose that I always talk about. You can do anytime, anywhere, and it's great for the congestion. You can do this while sitting in a chair as well. And again, just bend your knees, and just, if you need to, just hang here and relax. Let your arms relax, neck and shoulder be a rag doll. And then from here, I want you to bring it up. Bring the hands to the hips. And I want you to open it up, roll it over. Pull my mat back here a little bit. Now, open up your legs, standing wide spread. We're gonna do a couple of variations on this one. We're gonna do a standing and a sitting. So from here, big inhale, lift into the heart. And as you exhale, hinge and go down, hinge from the hips. Notice my back is long and straight. I'm dropping from where my hands are, not from the upper back, but from right there in the hips. Squeeze into the root, the Mula Bandha. Hinging from the hips, long neck. Keep the neck and spine neutral. Good. Now we're just going to walk it back to the front. And the same thing, we're just going to drop it into another standing forward fold. Hang here and relax. And from here, walk it back to a down dog. Stay here, breathe. And then from here, drop to your knees and go to a child's pose. Now from here, you're going to bring yourself to sitting on your bottom. Now we've done this in the past, and what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a shoulder stand. into a plow. Just get my mat here a little bit fixed for you. And we're going to work on this. Now remember, if you're unable to do a plow, then I would recommend that you go, if you can't do a shoulder stand or a plow, I recommend you do it instead, while we're doing this, to do Viparati Karani, which is legs up the wall, where you just put your bottom against the wall and take your legs up the wall. So if you have the capabilities of doing a shoulder stand and a plow, by all means, join us. If you can't do the other option, legs up the wall, okay? So now from here, I'm just gonna sit it here. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna roll it back and up into a shoulder stand. So kick it up. Remember to tuck your bottom, lengthen through the legs, breathe. And then take it back to a plow. Interlock your fingers. Now some people can only take their legs back so far. If you can only go back, take them as far as you can. Tuck your shoulder blades, interlock your fingers, push your arms into the floor. If you can, get your toes to touch the floor. Stay here and breathe. And then slowly roll out of it and make a star with your hands so that your bottom drops onto where your thumbs and your index fingers are touching, so it forms like a little star. And then you're going to come up on your elbows, look forward, then you're going to drop your head back into fish pose, Barichasana. Point your toes, lift into the heart, drop the head back, and breathe. And slowly release. Take your arms to the side, palms up for just a moment. And then slowly roll out of it, and we're going to come up. Now, from here, we did a standing wide spread. Now we're going to do a seated wide spread. So open up your legs as comfortably wide as you can. And from here, we're just going to hinge it down and take it bit by bit. So one thing I don't want you to do is to slouch in the round forward. A lot of people do that and don't. You hurt yourself. It's not worth it. Let's do it properly. So if you need to, you can put your hands behind you, because what you have to do is you have to come up and tilt like your bowl into the sacrum, into the pelvis area. You need to be able to tilt that up. So you need to be straight up. You can't be rounding and slouching. So it's like tilting a bowl. If the bowl's here, you can't. All you gotta do is this. But if you tilt the bowl up, then you can go forward. Okay. Now you want to firm up your legs, squeeze into the root, the Mula Bandha. Think of if you drink some beer, or the Kegel method, ladies. You know what I'm talking about. And activate your legs. And then if you have the ability, two options is keep your hands here and start to work it down, or just stay here. Now if you have the abilities and you can pull yourself down, go down as comfortably far as you can. And as I always say, I'm tight through here, so I can go to certain points, but I can, in time, my body will open and it can go deeper. But if you notice, I'm not rounding. I want to lengthen my spine. I want to hinge from the hips. I want to deepen my breath. And I just want to hang out with it, okay? And you can do the same. Do what you can do. Nothing more, nothing less. Slowly bring it up, grab under the legs. Good. Now from here, just going to lay on our backs and we're going to go into a simple bridge pose. So from here, we're going to lift our hips, interlock our fingers, tuck our shoulders. Make sure your legs don't splay or spread. Deepen the breath. And release, bring it down vertebrae by vertebrae to reclined butterfly pose. And from here, squeeze it in, big hug. And arms to a T, legs to the right, look to the left. And roll to the left, look to the right. And again, back to the center, one more big hug, squeeze it in. And then from here, just stretch it out onto the floor in Shavasana, the resting pose, and just hang out. Breathe deep. And just relax.